Bad, but it's episode number 7 now. So, guys, as I was saying, we beat Hull in the Carabao Cup to get into the semi-final. We drew with Palace. We beat Burnley 6-0 and then we lost 4-0 at Manchester United. So unlucky. So today we will play Newcastle. Crew will simulate that. Play Palace and play Brighton today. It's going to be a very interesting episode to see about it. But we are also looking at targets to bring into the squad this month. Not all of them will come in, but oh well. I've added to the shortlist in the last couple of episodes. Hector Bellerin, Joel Anderson, Emil Holm, Brendan Anderson, Ankelson, Jurgunla, Tammy Abraham, Akpo, and Woodlanen. We're hoping to bring in at least one or two of those in the transfer market this window, but it's going to be tricky to bring in transfers. I admit that myself. But we're going to go into the first team and tell you who I would like to maybe loan list or sell. So I'm going to list Bell. I think his time's up here. I just think he'll go. Trevor Chalobah's been very good since joining on loan. Dan Potts, it's about time he left the club. Oselin, we're going to keep him for now. Lisburn, he's just going to go. Forbes, obviously still loanless. Luke Freeman's going to go out and loan for the rest of the season. Jordan Clark obviously staying. Campbell, keep. Mazina, keep. Jerry, now he has been great since joining the club. He's had 7 Premier League goals and 2. He's just doing incredible for us. He knows what he's doing, development-wise. Jimmy Bonin doing pretty decent. Yeah. Fred will keep, of course. Jacob Holland, keep. Charlton Morris, keep. Woodrow is just going to leave the club. Arabi will stay for now. We'll see how he does over the course of this month. But the boys are training ahead of the trip to Newcastle in the Carabao Cup semi-final. First leg in Newcastle. That will be a hard tie on the road. Holland is not going to miss a mad back. That is getting flat-out rejected. He's been pretty good since. For now, we'll just get a loan option, hopefully. Campbell wants to start against Newcastle. We'll discuss in a minute, but this is the press conference for the first Carabao Cup semi-final. That's how this Carabao Cup semi-final is hopefully going to go strong. But we really need to start. We really need to get into this. This is going to be a very hard game. Away at Newcastle in the first leg. We can hold out for a long time, we can do it. So today Alfie will be back in as Fred dropped to the bench. Tom Lockery will start as Sonny Bradley, the captain, suspended. So the captain suspended. The captain today will be given to, we'll decide when we get the team, who's in the team sheet. Also, Arabi is very tired, so Charlton Morris will start. Clark will start over Jimmy Bowden. Obviously no Sonny Bradley. The captain misses today due to a ban. So on the bench we'll have Uzlan. And the captain and his replacement today will be Jordan Clark. Clark will lead out the team at Newcastle today, as I'm hoping he will be strong and powerful as captain. Predictions in the chat, please, guys. I'm going to go 2-0. I'm going to go 2-1 to Newcastle. I think Newcastle won this first leg because it's in Newcastle, but you never know, though. But here we go. It's a snowy condition park on the 4th of January. Jesus. But there are the Newcastle players warming up ahead of this Carabao Cup semi-final. First leg here in Newcastle, the 4th of January, versus one of the Premier League new boys, Luton. But they're playing very well. Trevor Chalobah loves warming up in January. The ball and the conditions must be perfect. There we go, snowy conditions here in Newcastle on the 4th of January. It's very, very cold on the 4th of January. This is the semi-final, first leg of the Carabao Cup. The other semi-final in the Carabao Cup is a Manchester derby. Hopefully, I hope it's Manchester City in the final. They've already beaten them this season. Man United were not beaten this season. But it's still Luton versus Newcastle. Wintry snows are not calling the game off. The game will go ahead in poor conditions, but the conditions looking fabulous. So Newcastle team, Adam Wan-Bissaka is in for, surprisingly, Anthony Gordon, good to see him. Adam, up front. Mr. Dembele's on the bench. Oh my. Bruno Guimaraes, if he's booked, he will be suspended for the second leg. Martin de Bracco. On Newcastle, but I'm only saying that. I'm just saying it. There is Jordan Clark. Going to see him laying out the team. Well, Jordan Clark, obviously he is captain today because Sonny Bradley, the captain, is banned today following a red card in the Premier League. In today, Tom Lockery, Alfred Duncleton, Jordan Clark is in for the captaincy, and Charlton Morris is also in. It's really hard Jordan Clark's captain because obviously Sonny Bradley, the main captain, is out with a one-match ban. He'll be available against Crawley at the weekend in the FA Cup. Jacob Holland, he did get a loan offer to leave, but I mean a permanent move away, but I've rejected it. Ted Lasso's rejected. Let's go, Shalama. It's really how the snowy conditions might affect up from Sean Longstaff here. Here's Almiron. He knows he's going to get past his marker. He does. And Anthony Gordon scores inside 4 minutes, but it's disallowed for offside. He was well offside. The Newcastle fans are cheering an offside goal. God knows why, but they thought it was onside. He's well off. Newcastle denied an opening goal for offside. Tom Lockery. Cody. Cody now onto Holland. Back to Cody. This is really how it's going to be a very entertaining Carabao Cup season. Jamal Lewis in the way from Cody's efforts. I think Cody was actually born in Newcastle. He really knows what he's doing. Jacob Holland's over the corner today. Martin Morris unlucky. Jerry back to Holland. Headed away by Newcastle. Lost by Jordan Clark. Chalobah. Lost by Reece Burt. The snowy conditions. Know what the centre-back's all about. Cody needs to run back. He is. He's not going to get there. Tom Lockery comes across and deals with Anthony Gordon successfully. Jacob Holland. 7.7 million move to Madback is off. We rejected it. Through to Charlton Morris here. Could say Martin de Bracco. It's Jenny on the rebound, but really hard. De Bracco got down well. Luton really know they've just got to stay positive in this cup tie for as long as possible. Alfie head it back to Ethan Hobbits, who's still at the club, of course. Lockery. And one to Jerry. Jacob Holland to Cody. Good movement from us. And it's on to Charlton Morris. A new Luton lead after 20 minutes in the Carabao Cup. First leg here tonight in Newcastle. That is why Newcastle can't have to avoid defeat against us tonight. And Charlton Morris gives Luton the lead inside just 20 minutes. The snowy conditions aren't helping Newcastle out. But it's really hard. Charlton Morris just fell on the snow. But from Charlton Morris here, who scores his third goal in the Carabao Cup this season. He really is vital in his goals. Sorry I haven't been live for a couple of days, guys. I've been very busy. Here's Anthony Gordon. Oh, one by Cody, well done. Mazina away for Jerry, who gets it successfully here for Charlton Morris here. Jacob Holland, well done, good movement from the lads. The lads know they've come here with a bit more confidence, following, even though losing 4-0 at Manchester United on New Year's Eve. Zina to Jacob Holland, round the corner from him to Cody here. Cody to the back post, looks for the captain tonight, Jordan Clark. Or for Anthony Gordon here. Anthony Gordon comes across to Trevor Chalobah, and he won't win it. Cody needs to continue marking well. He is. Ethan Hobbits. Good save. Thankfully, he saved that, the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper's criticising his back five of what they've done, but he just knows he had to spill it, and he knows the snowy surface is going to be a big impact tonight. Almiron. Cody off the line. Oh, it's been a handball by the right back. I don't know if that is a handball, but he was on the line. Oh, it did hit his hand in the end. It's going to be Almiron versus Ethan Hobbit. It's Almiron, sends Ethan Hovitt the wrong way. It's 1-1 in this first leg, Carabao Cup semi-final. Never watched Blue Scouser knew. But Ethan Hovitt sent the wrong way by Almiron. Good penalty in the snowy conditions. But Ted Lasso said the snowy conditions are not playing a part. Michael Almiron gives Newcastle a 1-1 lead. Gives them 1-1, gets them 1-1. Go back on level term. On Lockery. What's the part to Alfie here? Alfie really knows his impact this season has been very vital as a Premier League club. He's also but Johnny Clark will help out. Harry Wan-Bissaka into the middle, channel him away for Jerry. Jacob Holland, he's done really well here. And he releases Charlton Morris, who's onside. He hits the shot out a bit weaker than he thought he would. That good save by Martin de Braca. Jordan Clark here. Jacob Holland. And Jerry's run beyond him. It's Jerry into the middle. Charlton Morris! What the hell is he doing there? Bruno Gomes. Justina into the middle, good save by Ethan Hovitt. He got down really well there to deny Sean Matty Longstaff there. Almiron. Cody was on the line this time and he successfully got away by half time. Newcastle United 1, Luton Town 1. It's very good from both sides. But Charlton Morris really knows. And he's got himself another goal this season. In all competitions wise, it's really hard this game. It's going to go right down. Obviously 1-1 here though. It's going to be a second, 2 subs at the break. Also is going to come on for Reece Burke for his first appearance of the season. And Kavimba will come on from Messina in midfield. But it's really hard. The team really know that they're focused on the Carabao Cup now. There's Anthony Gordon, Jerry trying to deal with him. But Anthony Gordon claimed Jerry fouled him and he did. The referee says free kick Newcastle. Almiron into the middle. Longstaff, I think, hit badly on his thing. Here's Jordan Clark onto Charlton Morris here, who's hopefully going to find somebody. And he does. He finds Jacob Holland. He's beaten the defender and he hits the shot. Jordan Clark now stands up to Jacob Holland. Really how Jacob Holland really must have thought he made it 2-1 Luton there. He really is desperate to stay. Obviously the January window is now officially opened. Let me know who you guys would like me to bring in. It's going to be hard obviously, we have a bit of money. Need money to bring in players. Almiron. Zona. Well done, gets it away in his first appearance of the campaign. Here's Kavimba. Look back for Jesse, who does go route 1. And Cody could win that. No, he doesn't. Paul Dummett. Well in. There's Anthony Gordon. Even though that's good save from the goalkeeper. I'm all against Almiron. Free kick to Luton here. Jordan Clark on Alfie. Him and Alfie combined very well this season. I don't know if that's ever going to change the snowy conditions. Newcastle make a sub. Matty Longstaff off. Alan San Maximan is on. Bimba. Jordan Clark here on Alfie on the left. It's in by Alfie, would be nice. It's not a bad ball. Jesse Kibimba look to beat St Maximan. Free kicks given to Luton. Joe for Jacob Holland. That'll do for now. Jimmy Bowden will be on for Jesse in midfield. But it's really high. The boys know they've got the team talking, know they've continued this unbeaten streak. For now. Adebayo's over the free kick, and Adebayo is hitting it himself. Good save, Martin de Bracker to the line, a striker. Alfie. Bima. Across the pitch for Trevor Chalobah. Oh, he looked for Cody up there. Newcastle are at Nottingham Forest next in the Premier League. Jesus. And Alisson Maxwell on the snowy surface. Trevor Chalobah has been booked for what he did earlier. The Newcastle bring off their striker who comes on for him. It's Alexander Isak. Tell by the kit number. Anthony Gordon. Here is Anthony Gordon. He's beaten Chalobah as well. Ethan Hubbard got down well with the save. Jonathan Morris to Adebayo. He's going to have to split it wide here. Here back to Alfie. Alfie's absolutely done in, but he continues to play. And here is Jordan Clark. Bima, Jonathan Morris. Back to Jordan Clark here. Paul Dummett, that's a handball. It's a penalty to Luton. Jordan Clark claimed it. And Jesse's not in the pit, but Jordan Clark is going to take it himself. Jordan Clark versus Martin de Bracker. Jordan Clark goes for it, and Jordan Clark makes it 2-1 Luton with still 10 to go. He is the captain tonight because of Sonny Bradley's ban. But it's really how Jordan Clark has stepped on the mark. But Jordan Clark knows he just had to score that penalty kick to give his team the lead with 10 to go. And Ted Lasso happy, but there's anyhow, he's not happy with his Newcastle team. On will come Fred at right wing back in the late stages. For Cody, who's very tired, but Fred is on. Fred is desperate to really continue the Carnival Cup feed, but try to be a very good player.
Luton Town goal, number 18, Jordan Clark.
Great to see Jordan Clark score from the spot. His first in the Carnival Cup this season, Jordan Clark. Luton desperate to hold on here. Alfie well in. Osland claimed nothing to be given, but Alfie has been booked for his challenge and his troubles. And Alfie Douglinton knows he's a great fullback. Here's Isaac. Jordan Clark away from the Kabima. Here's Charlton Morris. Adebayo, is he onside? He is onside. He gets the ball and he's onside here. It's Adebayo. What's he going to do with it? He crosses it in. Jimmy Bowden looked at the header there. Kabimba heads it down. It's Jordan Clark. Good save, Martin de Bracker. Bimba. Jimmy Bowden. Put over the top on Alfie. Luton, all they've got to do is hold on for 2 minutes. Adebayo to Charlton Morris. Martin Backer's off his line, and Adebayo secures it. Secures a first leg victory for Luton, who lead 3-1 on aggregate going into the second leg in Luton. At the moment, I would say maybe Luton are going to Wembley for the Carnival Cup final in their first season as a Premier League club. It's really how the boys have put in great performance, especially this afternoon. Well, this evening, of course. But really how it's sweetly done. And Adebayo just tucked it beyond the goal. Adebayo knows he's got to prove himself this month if he wants to stay on the contract at Luton for the remaining. Full-time scoreline, Newcastle in the first leg of the semi-final of the Carnival Cup. Newcastle United 1, Luton Town 3. But Luton have won 3-1 at Newcastle in the first leg of the Carnival Cup semi-final. At the moment, though, going to the second leg, Luton will be 2 goals ahead going to the second leg when both teams meet in the second leg in Luton. But Luton really know they had to win here tonight, or at least play well, but they really know what they've done. Brilliant to see it. A lot of times, obviously, Manchester Derby, that's, I think, getting played a day later or something.
We just wanted to ask you a couple of questions.
We were pretty impressive. We're in this together. You won't always play, but...
No further.
That's good to see Sonny Bradley back. Right, here we go. So, actually, we're going to give an opportunity to Wiltman in goal. Trevor Chalawa, he will be dropped to the bench. Oslo will start. Reece Bart's going to miss out for Captain Sonny Bradley, who returns from his ban and will captain the side. Alfie is going to be dropped to the bench for Fred. And Morris will be on the bench for Adebayo today. But we are similarly in this cup game. Well, we're doing the Intermatrix as Walton, the goalkeeper choice for this FA Cup tie, he is in goal for the first time this season. Hopefully he can show a bit of quality in goal wise, but the team really know that they are returning after being named in the hat, potentially the hat for the Carabao Cup final. It looks like it will head into it eventually. But it's really how incredible how the lads know they've got to play well against Crawley. Adebayo now. Adebayo! 1-0 after 11 minutes from Adebayo. He scored a superb goal against Newcastle, so he really knows he's in fine form, and he knows the boys are all in fine form. They all know they're back to winning ways at home. Obviously, we're giving a choice to the third choice goalkeeper today. Wilman. Making his debut, of course, ready to show a bit of quality during the January window. Good save by the goalkeeper. Well, Cody, he's the only player absolutely shattered in, so Jordan Clark and Adebayo a bit, but it's all how the team really know it. Captain Sonny Bradley, thankfully, he is returning today. He's been training while banned. It's all how these lads know it's a FA Cup fixture that they need to win. The goalkeeper is making some good saves so far. You really know he's not been involved at all this season, but he is absolutely delighted to be involved in the FA Cup. And into the middle of Mazzina. Beautiful stuff. I would say now we are into the next round of the FA Cup. I would pretty much say it. So up at half time. We're going to bring on Trevor Chalobah, right wing back, and we're going to bring on Campbell for Jordan Clark too. But it's really how the team really know they're already focused, and in the next round, surely in the hat for the next round of the FA Cup rounds. Here's Jacob Holland. Unlucky. Well, Jacob Holland knows he's not left this month and won't be leaving anytime soon, probably. Lost by Adam Campbell in the middle there. Adam Campbell desperate to make an FA Cup impression for the manager, Ted Lasso. Or Ted Lasso! Oh, they're back in this. We'll make some subs shortly. Bimba on. And Alfie will come on. They've come back, guys. Jacob Holland gives us the lead in the 83rd minute. Well done, by the youngster. Four-player continues. Jacob Holland is replaced by Charlton Morris. Charlton Morris is absolutely... Adam Angel will be playing a full 90 today, incredibly. And Adam Angel, that's why you play him a full 90, because then it's an incredible Luton team. Luton never ever give up on themselves. Crawley unlucky today, they've been good. Adam Angel with a superb hat-trick in the Carnival and the FA Cup. We're going to do the press conference, that's why. There we go. Full time, Luton Town 5, Crawley 2. Adam Angel, superb FA Cup hat-trick today. He's trying to get his form going. And the cup shocks. My goodness, Brighton. I think Plymouth had just beaten Aston Villa. Bell to Leeds. We'll just let him go. Worth about 5 million home. What the hell's going on, guys? It's worth 5 million. We do have 5 million in our bank. Offer 4 million. Plus. Dan Potts, would they take a gamble on him? I want 7 million. How about 5.2 plus Woodrow? So I want 7.5. Jesus. I'll just have to end it for now. That is a position that I think the team needs to improve in. Try and get this young boy on loan from Arsenal. It'll be difficult to get to him, I think, but you never know. I'll find him a loan to buy because I do want him a short-term loan, and then he would join in the summer potentially on for a transfer fee. £1.2 million. They're rejected it. Anyway, guys, this is actually going to be quite a short episode. I know it's going to be short because I'm getting kind of not bored, but very tired right now. I'll see you guys sometime later on today. I will do the rest of January, probably next episode. I mean that, guys. I'm just very